Hey team, Coach Martin here, and I am the PE teacher over at Sunnymead Elementary in Fort Smith, Arkansas, and I wanted to bring a virtual field day for not just my students, but for our community, the rest of our school district, and any other kid who needs something to do activity-wise. Outside it actually is a little rainy off and on, gloomy, but make sure that it is safe outside and you get your parents' permission before we start this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a list of all of our field day events, numbered 1 through, I think there are 6. So once we show you those, I'll start demonstrating the events for you to go. Okay, so here we are, 6 events. Our first event is the egg relay. The second event is the egg toss. Third event, fill the cup. Number 4, flip the bottle. Number 5, bocce ball. And 6, our last event is dress up. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get set up for the very first event called the egg relay, and you will be ready to go as soon as we get set up. Okay, we have our 2 event participants who have volunteered to have some fun today. Now, what you'll need for the egg relay are 2 spoons and 2 eggs. And if you do not have cones to use for your starting or turning point, you may use a chair if it's okay with your parents, or maybe a tree. Anyways, you are going to race down with the spoon in one hand and the egg on that spoon. If the egg falls out, you have to do 2 jumping jacks. Put the egg back on the spoon and keep trucking towards those cones. You have to go around the cone, come back, and the first one to finish where you started is our egg relay winner. Are you girls ready?
Yes.
All right, here we go. And you cannot hold it with the other hand. On your mark. Get set. Go, go, go. Oh, she finished and crossed before it fell. Good job. All right, here we are with our second event. It is called the egg toss. Now you will want to have a partner, parent, cousin, sister, brother, whoever, and we have 1 egg. So with the egg toss, you and your partner are going to carefully toss it back and forth to each other. Every time you catch it, you each take 1 little step backwards. So the farther and farther you get, the easier you need to toss, so you have that target. But if the egg falls or breaks, you lose, or the person that drops the egg loses. All right, you want to start? Mm-hmm. Okay, so here we go, nice and easy. Okay, 1 step back. Go ahead. All right, ready? Nice and easy. All right, 1 step back. Woo-hoo-hoo. Step back. It's getting tough. Woo, good step, or good catch, Piper. Oh man, here we go. Oh! Okay. All right, here we go with our 3rd event of the day. It is called Fill the Cup. Now, for this event, you will need either sponges or washcloths. 2 bowls full of water and 2 empty cups at the end at your marker, your cone, whatever you are using. Now at the whistle, you are going to try to fill up your sponge with as enough water as you can. You're going to race down to your empty cup and squeeze as much water as you can into that cup. You're going to keep going until the first person fills up their cup or a time runs out. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our participants set up to go, and we will get this event going. Okay, our 2 participants are set up and ready to go. Now, because we have really big cups down here, I'm going to set a 1 minute on the timer. And so the first girl here who fills up their cup the farthest, or the most in this case, is our winner. Girls, are you ready?
Yes.
On your mark. Get set, go. Piper in the lead. Got about 15 seconds. Five, four, three, two, one. All right, so we are gonna go down here and see. All right, we have a winner. All right, here we are with our fourth event called Flip the Bottle. Now, most of you know this game. You are wanting to fill up a water bottle, Coke bottle, probably 1/4 the way full. You are going to attempt to make one clean flip. If you miss, you do 2 jumping jacks. If you make it, you get 2 points. So everything is in 2s. All right, so we're gonna give another 1 minute time limit on this activity. All right, girls are getting ready, they're stretching it out. All right, so flip the bottle. Here we go, are you ready? On your mark, get set. Keep your points, 2 points each time. You're not doing your jumping jacks. 2 jumping jacks each time. Good. Nice, Pipe. Count your points. Oh, didn't do your jumping jacks. Gotta have that physical activity in there. Oh, Kylie's not doing her jumping jacks. $15 seconds left.
That counts as jumping jack, right?
2 more. Oh, Pipey almost. 10, 9, 8, cheater. 3, 2, and time. 4 points. All right, here we go with our 5th event. This one is called Bocce Ball. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly, but this is our own version. Now, you're gonna need 1 target item, and in this case, I'm using a small basketball. If you're at home, you can use a pair of socks, or you can use a ball, anything that you have. Now, you need 2 or more players. So my player 1 will have 3 pairs of black socks. The other player will have 3 pairs of white socks so that you can tell who's who. Now, the target will be easily tossed out into the grass or somewhere. Now, player 1 will be at one cone, player 2 at the other cone. You're going to take turns tossing your item out at that target. And at the end, after all the items are tossed out there, they're gonna see whose target or whose item got closest to the target. Whoever's closest gets a point, and they get to pick up the target and throw it back out for the next round. Now, you can either play 5 rounds or you can set a time limit, but I would do rounds so that you can have an even number so you can tell who the winner is. All right, so let's get this set up. Okay, here we are. We are set up for our next event. We have player 1 right here with the black socks, player 2 right here with the white socks. All right, so here we go. 1 toss at a time. Player 1's up. Okay, player 2, player 1, player 2. All right, once all 3 pairs are out there, we go out here. We see who's is closest. Looks like the white pair of socks. Player number 2 wins. So player number 2, come collect your socks and you will get to throw that target out next time. All right, so we are now at our final event for your virtual field day. It is probably my favorite one as well. It is called Dress Up. So what we are having is you will need 2 cones for your starting line, and you're gonna have an outfit of oversized clothing for whoever is doing the activity. So in this case, for our 2 young female participants, I went and got my husband's clothing, which is oversized shoes, clothing, shirts, pants, everything. So at the sound of the whistle, the participants will run down to their outfit way down there. They have to put the entire outfit on, and when they are done completely dressed, they come back. The first one across the finish line is the winner. On mark, get set.
You gave her the easier one.
Go, Kylie, go. Uh-oh. All right, well, that concludes our virtual field day. I hope that you have all enjoyed it or will enjoy it. Just make sure that anytime that you do any activity, make sure that your surroundings are safe and you have permission to use objects from your house, and find someone that will have fun with you. It is very unfortunate that none of us could finish out the school year face-to-face. So I wanted to let all of you know that I miss you. We all miss you. Please be safe during the summer. Wear sunblock, hydrate with water, and be safe. We'll see you next fall. Bye.